Welcome back. We are playing Victoria 3 and we are playing as Egypt turned into Arabia. So far we are pretty late in the run. It's 1916. Performance is starting to suffer. We are... What is this? Okay. Some of the stuff is like a little buggy. I love that it's the awesome country, get definition, get adjacent, peasant revolt versus radical. And kind of what we got going on is we were trying to get the global hegemony achievement, where we complete all the journal entries for that, but we are coming into an obvious problem is that we are waiting for more challenges to appear. This might be bugged. I tried to Google it, I couldn't figure it out. We're just going to kind of play and continue on, and just look to expand our power base slowly. In 3 years, we'll declare war on Russia again and go after this territory. Overall, we're just looking at expanding our trade market, which is extremely large at this point. Mexico's pretty close to joining as well. And while we expand our trade market, we're also looking to snap up provinces specifically that have oil. So if we take a look here, we'll click on market, we can go to our own market and look at market prices, and rails are transportation's expensive, which we want to be expensive. It's the only good we really want to be extremely expensive. And oil is expensive. And so we want to try and conquer provinces that have oil. And so Russia's an obvious choice. Now if we take a look here, Venezuela, buddy. That's a lot of oil rigs. So they really like us, so it would take us a long time to be able to declare war on them. But I think that they're not even in our customs union. They will join our customs union. And there is demand for oil in the market, so something the AI doesn't really do, or doesn't do well, I'll be curious to test this out, is they don't really build oil rigs very effectively. And this is kind of a little bit annoying because if you do, it means you have to actually occupy the place that has oil. You can't just, you know, you can't just import it, which makes for like kind of a poor late game experience unless you specifically have places with oil, of which they're not an enormous amount. It seems that taking the Iraq region is kind of something that you'll probably want to do in a lot of your playthroughs, or at least that's the way it's seeming to me. And let's see, another annoying thing is like these perma-revolution states, where the country is too small to get a revolution that's gonna get resolved itself, so it makes it annoying to try and get them, but I think we have a truce with them, yeah. Also 1919, because there's a lot of oil up here too. Let's take a look at the lens. It's in Wallachia. And then there's some in the United States and Mexico and Canada. Can't target them with a diplomatic play. Why not? Or do we just not have an interest in the region? No, we have an interest. An interest almost everywhere now. Well, we don't care about relations with Russia, so... Now, why can't we target Canada with a diplo play? Oh, because if you're in a war, you can't target someone else. Sorry. So now we can make them our puppet, which will give a lot of infamy. But we could annex them eventually, and they do have oil. Seem to have a decent amount. 15 rigs, 39 rigs. I guess it'd be better to... Are they producing oil here? They are starting to produce oil. And it will be really productive, so I assume they'll expand it kind of aggressively. So maybe we just need to get them into our market in order to get that to happen. They don't have a lot of construction. That seems to be the thing that just, like, drives the game a lot. I think we're researching arc welding. We'll declare neutrality so we don't get a bunch of things about it. And then Cape Colony versus Koshian Uprising. Guess we'll just... We could puppet Transvaal. I don't think there's any resources we don't have access to that we really want, although I suppose we're kind of running out of rubber at some point. Let's look at resource potentials for rubber, or for coal. We already got some in here. Oh, Transvaal has a ton of coal potential. Okay. And let's take a look at it for rubber. Opiums. Am I just blind? I don't think rubber's super cheap in our market, so we'll search again towards the top. There we go. No, we're already getting most of it. Oh, we kind of wanted to fight France a little bit for their variety of reasons. So let's see. Now, I don't like how you can't... You can pretty much only use the conquer casus belli. So we'll say, what do we want? Tripoli. Tripolitania, we really want to free Tripolitania. We could declare war on Italy, but we don't have a front with Italy, so it's hard. We also, I assume, have a truce with them, which is why we can't, but we can. Okay. So what will we do with them? Landings are really tough, so we don't want to do a landing on France. And we don't want to accrue a lot of infamy. What we could do is get a treaty port in France. On their, if we could get a treaty port on the mainland, we could invade them very easily then. So, where would we want a treaty port, is the question. There seems okay. Oh, it has to be a port, yeah. I have a brain, I swear. The treaty port definitely has to be coastal, doesn't it? So, if we ask for a treaty port in Aquitaine, this would allow us nice future wars against them. And the thing is I think they will send their troops to the fronts. So maybe we can get a treaty, maybe we can get a naval invasion off. Let's recruit generals and admirals as needed to kind of just see what we have access to. Japan. And then we'll upgrade the Nile guy. Seems to be a bug regarding morale that it does not improve. apparently they were supposed to fix it, and that might be why naval invasions are so hard. We gotta add to the queue. We're gonna set all electronics industries to auto-expand, I think. I'm gonna set a lot of industries to auto-expand here, because I'm tired of, Oh, we're gonna set this to all radios, yeah. That'll do it too. I'm gonna turn on another tank production. No, actually this will be fine. But we will set Connu to auto. Oh, it already is set to auto. Alright. I think we'll put on electric streetlights everywhere. Don't think we want arcades everywhere though. Just kind of keep that. Or Egypt. Is this one even profitable? It is. And this one, notably, we have a huge economies of scale bonus, and we're hydroelectric. Maybe we take our other bigger ones and put them into hydroelectric, just because we are starting to run into problems, you know. Motor industries, maybe we can auto-expand as well. And then turn off Equatoria specifically. Not every motor industry is going to be profitable, though. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a step back and think for a sec. I think I want to expand everywhere where I have big economies of scale. So any place I have over 10, for this, I'm going to set to auto-expand. And none of these are profitable, so they're not going to auto-expand, but... Okay, now it's just a bunch of bottom tiers. And textile mills in general are pretty profitable, so we're going to set to auto-expand anyone that is has large economies of scale. Scroll up so we don't just like make our thing an entire mess. Alright, furniture manufacturing, same thing. I think these are become wildly profitable because our population, one, our population has exploded, and two, the population of our market has exploded as we've added a bunch of people into it. Glassworks, a lot are not profitable. Palestine's just cranking through it there, though, doing China. Looks like the really profitable ones are the China ones, right? Yeah. And they're kind of already auto-expanding. Alright, so tooling workshop. Let's see. Oh, we make so many tools. Okay. None are especially profitable, but... chemical plants I don't think are that profitable. I don't think we have a lot of them too. I think they're pretty... yeah. Could have just auto-expanded all of them. Steel... I already have some big ones set to auto-expand. I think we started with steel, so steel's all set how we want it. Motor, we just set them all to auto-expand. Shipwrights, I think they're all... we just want them all to auto-expand anyway, yeah. We did set all the war machines to auto-expand, and there aren't that many of them, so it's fine. Electronics industry is going to be a pain. We will set Lower Egypt. Palestine's got a lot of auto-expanding going on, so... I think Hejaz does not have that much, same with Jed. Hadgivar does, Syria does not. Tunisia does not. Arms industries. These haven't been profitable for a long time. Alright, and these, all of our power plants are set to auto-expand. I think that maybe we want to switch to hydroelectric. As a way to lower the price. What if we switched everything to hydroelectric? We would produce less electricity, but we would build more of these. I think we want to do that though, because we can just keep building more electricity, and we would lose less. We would use less engineers, which is not good. We'd fire a lot of people in a lot of places though. It's probably get a lot of radicals. So we have to be really sure we want to do it, because this we have 500 employment or whatever. We sort by profitability? No, there's no sorting. Alright, we'll do We'll switch you to hydroelectric. How about everyone that's profitable for hydroelectric we switch over? Or we already switched you over. Gonna lose money. Gonna gain some money. Gain money. Actually, we're just gonna switch them all and just feel the pain, I think. Hopefully that doesn't cause power shortages. But they should all become really profitable very quickly. Alright. Now, I think we are dealing with, like, radicals. Maybe in, like, mainly in, like, our heartland areas. We did get a bump in radicalism. I think overall, though, this long term is going to help our market out a lot, because there's just, that's a huge shortage of electricity. Okay, I made a mistake. Is there a way to control Z? I did undo. Switch back. This is really bad to do. This doubles the amount of electricity we're making. What we will do is we will turn off auto expansion on all the places using oil. Yeah. And now it's just expensive, which should encourage them to expand. But overall, we'll use less oil. And then, so that was power. So what do we got below power? Unis. We're good. We're set there. Looks like we gotta kind of update some PMs in a few places. Refrigerator cars, definitely want those. I think I'm kind of okay making these less profitable in order to get more capitalists. Actually, no, I'll just leave them wherever they're at. Alright. Rail transportation, of course. Steam donkey. Maybe now we can start switching diesel pump in a lot of these places. And you know what we're going to do is we're going to add an enormous amount of power plants to some places that are not using the oil. So let's see, shift click for 5, control click for 10, okay. And that, of course, is going to really require a bunch of railways. Really don't want to lose market throughput or whatever in there. Alright. Oh, can we turn on... We could... I think we have diesel trains now. We could turn on diesel trains. Which should add more infrastructure by a lot. And use oil instead. And switch to machinists. Alright, next time we're having infrastructure problems, that's the change we're going to start making. Or maybe we won't. It's a little rough. Maybe we'll make it here. Fixing some veins here. Because I think that they do not have a lot of railways yet, not too many. The substitution's not making a lot more money. I think I actually just like it running on the electricity because we don't need the natural resources for the electricity, so we'll just build more railways. What? Vospal. Care about this. I wish you could right click to declare neutrality. That's probably a little bit too quick a shortcut. Okay, so now we have set up a whole bunch more auto construct, which we probably could have or should have done beforehand. And now we're gonna look. Yeah, we can't really. It's tough. Our resources are basically like fully extracted. Can we declare war on... So we can't get... The problem is we won't be able to get a border with this guy. Ah, but Bulgaria's on his side. It'll give us 7 in infamy. I wish this civil war would resolve, because we want to take him for his oil. We're still making hand over fist despite having the lowest possible taxes in this. We could get rid of consumption tax on services. I mean, everyone uses a ton of services. Ooh, this will be a big war. Oh, I thought this was Austria. Is that the Austrian flag? It looks like exactly the same. I think Montenegro, the fact that they're adjacent to Austria is not inconsequential. can stop bankrolling them, I think. Because they're in our customs union. Could also probably stop bankrolling them. We can always decide to again. Invite Nicaragua and then stop bankrolling them. Guatemala. We can wait. And we are getting even bigger in our market. Let's see about this guy. Market, and then Chile is not in our market. Whoa. Okay, so we will do this, and then we will start engaging in a bunch of trade to push them over the edge. Alright, they have a demand for iron, fertilizer, munitions, iron, fertilizer, munitions. And we do not care if these are productive at all. Iron, fertilizer, munitions. Steel was also kind of out there. What's really cheap in your market? Hardwood. Hardwood, sugar. Yeah, hardwood and sugar. Alright, so we'll import hardwood and sugar from you. Alright. So we could switch over to arc welding and construction, but that's probably unnecessary. Well, I mean, we're gonna take a look at it at least. So all the production ones. And then we can just keep going along. It's not too big a deal. No need to min-max very much at this point. Arc welded. So consume less coal and more electricity. Long term we want this. Because I think we want to try and make... So we're running less of that. Okay, and then... Construction. I assume we cannot switch everything over at once. I think that's probably some sort of suicide. It's going to make a big difference. We really need more expensive electricity to do this. Or cheaper electricity. I think. But we like ourselves more construction. We're going to start switching over a couple. And when our queue empties, just about every place should start making more electricity. Because it's really expensive. And we need more government administration. Let's see if we can turn down the settings. the reason we want to turn down the settings here is we are starting to, although I imagine it's processing, not our GPU, but I'm not well versed in such things. Yeah, still having problems, it looks like. Oh no, wait, okay. So, how will we expand now? We just need a little bit more authority. In terms of laws, we were thinking of perhaps passing protectionism. This just allows us to do more trade routes. This gives us a little bit more control over some things. I mean, it doesn't matter too much when more and more of the world is inside our market anyway, but... yeah, we have a ton of trade with them, so they will want to come into our market anyways. We're just waiting on earning an obligation from them. Gonna find a place that has like level 10. There we go. And then we're going to kick up taxes a little bit to pay for all this increased construction. Although, is it actually even useful construction? Or how useful is it to turn on the power plants? I think we're getting to the point where we're starting to exhaust the world's resources as well, which is not good, obviously. This is getting really choppy. We probably could have helped Circassia. Not something I had quite on my radar. Let's actually look at some of our production methods. So this we could use. So it uses more oil. I think it might be only worth it on the coal mines. And here. Oh, interesting. The chainsaws loses money because I guess oil's expensive enough. We'll let them keep where they're at, I guess, for now. Yeah, these are all flash freezing. These are all using the latest PMs. And now, time to look for PMs. So what's the difference between these two? More steel, more services, a lot more services, and less laborers, more employees. I think this will help with standard of living. We're gonna ban dueling. Alright. So switching to arcade, I think will help us blunt that. Not want to switch over to all tank production. So what is this taking? Open Hearth is taking more coal, less electricity. Electric Arc is taking more electricity. So long term, I think we want to be on this. Hopefully switching everything does not rip our economy in half. Fingers crossed. In a little bit of a free fall. I wonder if this is people coming to our market and making the consumer goods more expensive. Revolutionary Jaipur. We will declare neutrality. We actually, I think, want to join this. Maybe. No, don't care about Eudora. Yeah, this will let us fight Britain without... Oh, Diplo play in North India. I should have known. Trying to crank that back up with more services. Small arms have somehow gotten expensive. How are you confident, my guy? I want him to offer me something. I think if he doesn't offer me anything, I won't join. Oh, I just completed 50 things here. I would not be surprised if there's some issues. The lag is unreal. It's not getting the achievement is a little bit annoying, but this... I don't know if I want to play through the lag, and we don't really have anything else to do other than just, like, generically expand, which, considering how powerful we are, is just kind of like meh. Oh, we are thinking of declaring war on them. Alright, so we can turn on battleships. Why don't we get all the techs and then see if it gives us something for a global hegemony? Or I guess maybe we could just play to the end date. We don't have the end date achievement yet. Alright. Do we really want it everywhere though? Plus 19 declared interests. Maybe we will just do it in Lower Egypt. And then we will switch these over to using better rating. And then my kingdom to know which one of these ports is using freaking cargo ports. I just see steam coming out at the top of every single picture. Oh, except this one. Alright, cool. We figured it out, boys. Oh, we're gonna make so much money later. We're gonna decrease taxes again. We're just not making a lot of money right now because they're working on electrical, which is not supported by investments. Alright. Do we have government admins rolling? We do. Let's see if we've got that. Yep, we do have the obligation now. So we can invite them in. We're actually going to double check that all of our guys are using telephonos. They are. Faster to use the other interface rather than trying to scroll down through the lag. This is supposed to be going. More challenges will appear. My ass. Why? How do these government admins get to the... Now there's way too many. Okay. Holy balls. Lag, please. So the monthly price report, just tanks are up, airplanes are down. Uyghur people. Mass migration. Yep, pops just keeps exploding. Standard of living's starting to climb back up after some problems. What's productive in here? Let's build a couple more of these because you're not doing too hot overall. I suppose we could build one of these and then set them to auto expand because that's all they can build there. Yeah, I think it's just lagging every time it's recalculating prices. Tanks are way up in price. So I'm gonna go in and change another. I currently only have one thing producing tanks. And it's Konya. So do this and let them figure it out. And maybe Syria as well. Fascist Austria versus Austria. Well, let's help the Austrians. Against Fascist Austria. I think I have our auto queue set up in such a way that it will be able to handle that intelligently. I really like this transition we're making away from some PMs in order to use more electricity rather than oil. Although not on everything, obviously. It's not even productive, but we could just set it to auto expand, right? Could set everything to electric engines, which will use less oil, drive down the price of oil, drive up the price of electricity. I think I like the idea of that. Now, we will be producing a lot less electricity, but I don't think it will tank everything into nothingness. They're already a great power, so we can't use this to just yank them into our thing. But proletarian revolt. I thought it was fascist revolt. Yeah, we can abide. We can get in on that. Italy wants, or Mexico wants a defensive pact. You know, I think I'm okay with that because just keeping the United States honest with that. Or keeping them down. Oh, the guy's Arabia. Didn't mean to mobilize him. But not a big deal. And we are finishing a ton of government admins eventually, and so that will be... Hopefully we don't have to... Yeah, this is probably way too many, but we will grow into it. hate that it unscrolls your stuff. Raid convoys. Oh, Italy joined the other side. Hold up. Did we have a general die? I think we just had a general die on us. Yeah, in the Nile HQ. Rather have a bigot than a petite bourgeoisie. North Africa has too many units. So just promote him, I guess. And we want to mobilize all of the Nile guys. And I think everyone who's not Arabia. Next time I have excess guys in the Nile, I'm not just making a new guy. I'm promoting someone. I think we want to switch the PMs of Arabia, which is why I don't want to mobilize Arabia. And I think this will be enough. That's no way. Arabia, Japan, okay, well, whatever. Oh, they back down? They back down. Interesting. Now, what? We can't use the obligation? Why not? No trade routes between our markets. Okay. So that is something we can fix very easily. We'll click this lens. Because I think we want to import iron from them. Like a lot. And hardwood, and lead, maybe? No. Coal, no, and then softwood. Also the Prussians. Did I already check coal? People are starting to make oil now. You'll love to see it. Alright, I think we got all the imports we want from them. Let's take a look at their market and what they have demands for. They need ironclads and rubber. Ironclad, sugar, sulfur. I think sugar. We can cancel some of these if we want to. Definitely want to export booze to them, because we don't consume it, and we make a ton of it. Also export some to Qing. Now we should be able to get a free trade agreement with them. So we gotta exit the lens to be able to do this, and then zoom out. God. We could use the obligation. To force the trade agreement. And it took a while to calculate all the trade routes for the game to do that. Italy versus Revolutionary Tripolitania. Still have a... They're cordial and wary. I'm gonna stop bankrolling just so we don't have to click through it. Even though we're chill with Armenia. There aren't really a lot of complex economic interactions you could use. Trade agreement with Chile. And then will you come to our customs union? Will. And now we're seeing some of our auto build stuff go off. I think it's gonna continue to just produce a ton of power plants, which is kind of what we want it to be doing. If we look at our market prices, power is like the only expensive thing. And then radios and just resources that we can't get lead very cheaply from anywhere. I guess we'll get it from Morocco. And then iron. Oh, we don't have a Prussian import. Okay, we'll import from these guys. Well, that should help. Market's just gotten huge. Which is part of why our population's exploding. Which is partly contributing to decreases in standard of living. Alright, let's see if we can build any... Ooh, we can build coffee plantations again? Where's Tabriz? I want to tell Tabriz that anytime you want to build more... Here, I'm gonna switch to the other tab thing. My friend Tabriz, you can auto-expand the sugar anytime you want. Okay. Probably want to just max this out because we will want it eventually. Same with the silver mines, but silver mines we can take a little bit slower. Ooh, what's this? Oh yeah, we don't want to have to end up fighting all those guys. But we want to mix it up with Italy or someone, or just chill out for 17 years. Still waiting on a global hegemony quest, but actually now might be a good time to call it for the session. Most of what we did was setting up a bunch of automated stuff, you know, so that we can keep, like, if we look, the furniture, all this was automated, all this was automated. The sugar plantations, and I think the tea weren't, the coal wasn't, but other than that, it's starting to get pretty good with the automation in terms of, because we can't manage all the clicking required. I think going forward, we want to kind of declare, like, okay, this is where I'm going to build all my furniture, or this is where I'm going to build all this, and have some early automation, and, like, look to slowly build it up, like, at times when you're just, like, not really doing anything actively, you're just thinking. Communist Circassia. Well, I think... Well, so we want to fight Russia, but I don't think we want to fight them here, because then we'll have a truce. Austria versus Fascist Krakow. Okay. This is Netherlands versus... So... Click market, we can look at oil. Is it good? Oh, we can actually import it. I wanted to... Nope, let's... Wanted to find potentials. Oh, must not be good to be Belugan. I got bad news for you, my friend. Five infamy. Okay, whatever. Okay, so, yep, I'll call it for today. Just set up a bunch of automation. We also got Mexico and Chile into our market, so now our market's getting ever bigger. Kind of having problems with the standard of living. That has to do with the population increasing as well as us expanding our market so far. And so, but radicals have been kind of not going up too much. I think we've been getting more loyalists at a faster rate. Of course, these loyalists are in an area inverse of the radicals, so that's kind of interesting. Mainly down here where I think a lot of farms are getting built. Anyways, hope you found this interesting / fun. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.